No weapons. Brock Purdy, ass.
Weapon merchant.
Keep going.
He's not actually good.
Not actually good.
He's a little bitch.
Well, I had Brock Purdy in my top 10, but like, no weapons. Haha.
It's really fun to see how the Saints starters played against the Niners backups and dominated them.
I think it's time to panic in San Francisco.
Yeah, I'm panicking, man.
I think it's time to be worried about the quarterback you
wait,
have
pulse
there.
check. Panicking.
Welcome back to another episode of Caps Off, presented by Better. Woo! Back. Oh, what
I mean, I was
We're back.
here.
I'm
You
back.
guys are back.
I'm
yeah,
back.
Pat's
Yeah,
back.
Pat's
Adam's
back.
back.
Tycho's back.
Tycho's back.
Everyone here was gone, and then like this weekend, and I just actually had a pretty cool weekend.
Did you pod by yourself?
No, I didn't pod at all this weekend.
No podding?
Actually, I went to a fight. I lost a lot of money at the casino. I golfed. I made an eagle.
Hell yeah.
Whoa,
Let's
what
go,
the
buddy.
fuck?
Hell
I
yeah.
had 2 birdies and an eagle, and I shot 80.
Oh,
So
that,
that's
you're better
bad.
than that.
That's awful.
Well, it was my first round back in 3 weeks.
Okay.
Cool.
I went 40-40, which is weird. I usually, but anyway.
Yep.
And then yesterday, I worked, so I didn't do much. Oh, I was actually ripping college football though afterward for a while.
Hell yeah.
Good for you.
Love
On an
that.
edible, sick.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yo, drugs are tight. Drugs are in.
Pat, no, they're not. Pat. How's full
just
pull?
Full pull was absolutely electric.
Tell people what full pull is.
Pull. So it was actually, we were at the National Tractor Polling Championships in Bowling Green, Ohio.
championship?
It was the championship.
That
This was
feels like
the,
an ad read
the amount
right
of times
there.
I heard this is the Super Bowl of tractor polling, and let me tell
Was
you,
it?
really, it was.
It was.
the Super. They had a flyover on Saturday. 4
that's-
fighter jets coming over the top.
They don't even get that at Dolphin Stadium.
But it was very electric, and I did want to bring back a surprise for Jack, our friend Jack.
Really?
Yeah, no, so I got a little surprise for you. So they had a Zyn tent at the event.
What?
Yeah, so all you had to do was show up and show your ID, tell them that you already use nicotine products. So I checked that box.
Yeah, sure
And
do.
they'll sell you tins for $1.
What?
So I came back, Jack.
How many Zins did you buy?
I came back with enough Zins to last you
Dump
for
them
a
out,
few
dump them
months.
out.
Dump them all out.
Oh my god!
I even got you some smooth ones.
Oh my god.
Wait, sorry.
There's so
Yeah,
many
I've never
fucking
tried-
zins right now.
Did you buy any coffees? I wanna try a coffee
No, I
in the
didn't.
morning.
I got some cinnamons, some citrus, wintergreen, spearmint, cool mint,
By the way,
peppermint, citrus.
No free ads.
Yeah, no free
show
ads.
backs.
But
That's crazy.
Wow.
I got a surprise for
this
you
should
too,
last you a
actually.
while.
Wait
You
a
got one
second.
for me too?
Yeah,
Wait a
yeah.
second. Before you begin, how do you show that you do nicotine products? You use nicotine
Well, I
products?
happen to have a Zyn on me
Okay.
and Tycho's vape, so
that's-
it was
they're like, yep,
pretty
you
easy to
have one?
prove.
You're
Yeah.
good.
I was like, I actually
You see
prefer
that
vape.
circular
That is
shaped
hilarious.
thing in my
Yeah,
pocket?
I think it was more just
Oh.
a trust thing out of them, but
That's
I
very
was
sweet,
like,
Pat. What'd you get from
that.
me?
I got you my undying devotion and love to be on the show for as long as you'll have me.
All right, I got you a surprise.
Wait,
too.
whoa. See, there you go again. There you
Stop,
fucking go
stop.
again.
Are you good? Are you
It's
about to
not
get
a
upset?
we. It's a
into
we.
an I.
It's a we. It is a we. It was a we.
It's a we, but that was partly for the bit.
Well, and I had just gotten him something, so he
So
wanted
it's like
to say
a segue
I.
naturally.
Sure, go again.
Also, so Pat, I got you.
No way. Only Jack would be that thoughtful out of this
so
crew.
when Tycho, Adam, and I were at the Hall of Fame, Tycho and I thought that it'd be a really good idea. Like we should get Pat something.
That's
right?
really nice of you, too.
And then Adam was like, "Guys, like he doesn't even have a permanent seat. We shouldn't do that."
That
so
does sound like something
Tycho and I
Adam
were
would
like,
say.
"But he's such a good guy. He puts in a lot of work when
That
he
does
doesn't
sound
have
like
to,
something you
know?
guys would say.
So like we, as in Tycho and I,
Right.
decided we should get you some. Check under the
No
the hat.
way. Wow.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
great
What have we
reveal?
got under the hat? Oh, it's so cool. Oh, look at that. That looks
Oh.
like the Jets, baby.
It's pretty cool, right? For golf. Well, because Tycho and I golf with you, so we're figuring for golf.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nice golf polo.
Oh,
You like one?
that is sick.
Adam
That
did
is sick.
pick it out, by the way.
No, there's no chance he has good taste. Oh, he's right there. Forgot about that.
It really is just you two guys on a podcast
This
right
is
now.
such a good bit, dude.
It's a
Yeah.
good bit. Thank you guys. This is sick.
Hey, can you put the hat
Now I
back?
feel like my Zin's a little less nice, but this will do. This will do.
Actually, the Zin's probably worth more amount of money for how many you got.
Yeah, I mean, what is
You
Zin's
better
go
be
for?
keeping some of them.
No, I kept one.
What? You don't
Well,
want any of them?
dude, I woke up on
You always
Friday.
ask me
I
for
woke
Zins.
up on Friday morning thinking I had a Zin in my lip because my lip was so swollen from having
yeah.
a Zin in for 12 hours straight.
No,
so
that'll-
I was
that'll
like,
happen.
I woke up and I go, there's
No.
nothing in there.
I swear, like on Sundays I'll like wake up and I'm like, oh fuck, why does like my upper and
Yeah.
lower lip? Because I like cycle around. I'm like, yeah, no, that's probably because I was zinning like,
Yeah,
the whole
I had it
weekend.
locked in right in the middle lower the whole time, and it was oof.
Hey, you good over there, dog?
This mic just doesn't know where to go.
You all right, man? That was a cool polo though, right? You haven't seen that till now.
No, that was
Yeah.
nice.
That's a good surprise.
You're welcome,
Did
Patrick.
you get us anything from Colombia?
No.
Anything?
Nothing
No.
specifically known for coming out of Colombia.
Like
No.
Don't they have like cigars and stuff?
Yeah,
No, that's
that's-
Cuba. That's
No,
Cuba.
Oh, it's
Oh.
Cuba. Oh.
Yeah, no.
Some maybe like
ponchos. No, it's
Maybe- no.
Mexico.
Do they have-
Mexico.
Is it flour that they produce?
no.
Yeah, no, it's like this substance. It's like
They have a lot of coffee. They're known.
Yes,
Oh,
you're right.
co-
Did you bring any
coffee.
coffee back?
Coffee.
Did you bring any Colombian coffee back?
He was probably
Really caffeinated.
I'm so tired. I'm literally so tired. I
All
thought,
right, do the math.
thought about wearing glasses on the pod.
Nice shirt.
Thanks. Whoa, whoa.
You're right.
What the fuck?
I like
no,
yours
what
too.
the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Caps off athletic department.
Caps off athletic department.
Yeah, we're not just a podcast. We're at the apartment. Yeah.
Our merch is here.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Woo!
It's pretty cool.
I actually really.
This
I-
one's
this is-
clearly Fins colored.
Yes,
I don't
very
know if we
much
can
so.
Advertise this.
No, just so happens to be a little dark teal.
Miami
with
It
colors.
just happens to be
Miami
teal and orange.
feeling,
That
yeah.
happens to be the same as this colored hat.
The
that
one
I
thing I
have,
will
yeah.
say about our merch that we've been working on for months is that the main idea behind the merch was like, how do you have something that has absolutely nothing to do with a podcast? I don't know about you, but I and Jack, actually, you know what? Fuck Jack. I cannot, you like that one? Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot
See
stand.
how I'm not overreacting?
Yeah, no, I overreact though.
Very
I cannot
demure.
stand when something, you kind of know the association, and I think there's something to be said about merch and clothing that feels very much,
Elite.
like
an-
it brings you back to the past a little
Yeah,
bit.
yes.
you know?
Yeah,
So this
yeah.
very much
Nostalgia is the word you're looking for, I
Yeah,
believe.
nostalgia.
Yes,
Ah,
nostalgic.
yes.
Yes, very much.
So this is pretty much a play on those old PE shirts that you used to see in middle school and high school.
Shout out earned intermediate school.
Yep.
Go Bulldogs.
You call it intermediate school?
Yeah, OIS.
Wow.
That's weird.
Intermediate.
What did you call it? A middle school?
Middle school?
Yeah.
Middle school.
No, it's. I mean, I
Elementary,
called
middle?
it middle school, but it was just called it intermediate school. You know what I mean?
We've lost our producer.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's Tycho doing? Oh my god. No, but I thought that these are just like dope in general.
They're
pretty cool.
Dope and simple. He must have getting real frustrated with me doing that.
Yeah, I
I
don't
do
know.
it pretty much every show. I feel like.
Yeah, every single time. No, I think it's cool. We got shorts, hats, hoodies.
Where can I get them?
You can get them at better.shop. I
I believe so. It's not officially out just yet as of
Yeah.
today. It comes out tomorrow. So you can still sign up at
But
the
we're-
link
we're
in our
just-
bio right now. But we do have a ton of colors
just
coming
give you
out.
a little tease.
Little teaser. We got the cream with the black. We got the Dolphins colorway.
We got just a black one with white lettering that I
yeah.
will wear later.
Yes.
It's like basically like look at the hat. On a
And then
shirt.
the hoodie. The hoodie's got
got a
that.
hoodie.
The hoodie's that's actually a sample. That one. That's a
that
one of
one's
one.
actually not one that we have released technically
Ooh,
or are
that is a
releasing.
one
That's
of
a
one.
one of one.
Hell yeah.
But you can get that gray with the logo all black, which is like very classic.
Yes.
You know, PE.
Also
type
got the
look.
hats. Got some
Yeah.
mesh shorts coming out.
Yeah, the shorts.
nice.
They're
Got it
basically
all.
like these better pick shorts.
Can't
like
see
the
them.
better the better dice.
Don't
shorts.
worry about them.
I
Won't
am
be able to
not
see.
giving this sweatshirt back. I didn't know it was one of one.
Yep, it is one of
I
one.
think he is giving
Pat,
it to
you are
his
one of
woman.
one.
Yep.
But
Sure he is.
yeah, in all seriousness, they're super comfortable. They fit amazingly. They're comfort colors. We really appreciate everyone's
Comfort colors,
support.
by the way, like the
And if
GOAT
you want early
shirt.
access, well, I guess it's only a day before early access, but you can sign up at the link in our bio right now.
Yeah, but now
So
that
make
you've
sure to do
seen
that.
them, like they're limited
crispy.
time, so
They're
you're gonna
crispy.
go get them while you can.
Get them all the hot.
All right. Well, what the fuck? That's the pod for today. Thank you guys. We did surprises.
Yeah, the whole pod was surprised.
The whole pod was surprises. Yeah, there's
I
so
have
many
fraud
helmets.
or not.
There are so many helmets.
There are a lot of football helmets.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Adam, would you like me to get into fraud or not for the first
Well,
time?
give me a
in
little
months?
rundown. What are we talking about today? Because I have
All
absolutely
right.
no fucking clue.
So
what
today
happened.
I have a fraud or not for the first time in forever. Tycho and Pat actually never experienced
No,
that, so
I'm
that'll be fun. I'm gonna have worst to first power rankings.
Ooh.
So teams that finished last place, first. I think that's kind of a fun. By the way, Adam I know had a long weekend, so I had to get in my bag of
Yes,
organizing
your
stuff. And
duffel.
my duffel. Then obviously we got Aiden O'Connell truthers out here, so I want to talk about Gardner Minshew getting named the starter for the Raiders.
I got you guys. So I'm gonna defend.
I think potentially, the Broncos, Bo Nix, maybe we have to rethink them. Brock
Pat's
Purdy
gonna issue an
looked
apology.
Nope.
not great yesterday without his talent around him. And then the rookie class wide receiver.
You know, he
Very,
did
very
look
good.
great on Saturday.
Who?
Tua.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, well,
5
that's
for
not
5,
on the
51
schedule.
yards.
You know what is on the
48
schedule?
passer.
I would add it to the schedule. I want to talk shit about Haason Reddick. I hate
Yeah,
that guy.
add it to the schedule, Haason Reddick.
Can we
Let's just start.
Yeah,
Just
that was
go.
the first thing that
Yeah,
happened.
easy.
Pat, what the fuck is going on with Haason Reddick?
I have never hated a player on my team more than this fucking loser. More than
Haason Reddick.
You don't more than like I can't explain to you how much I despise Haason Reddick for showing up to the press conference in April, mind you, and saying all the right things. I'm happy to be here, going to give it my all, yada, yada, yada.
Go Jets.
And then demanding a trade before playing a snap in a Jets uniform. You have to think that we had some type of verbal agreement in place with this cocksucker before trading a third-round pick for him. You don't I know we're the Jets. I know the Jets do stupid shit all the time. And like, oh,
This
same
isn't
old
even your
Jets.
fault.
People are saying same old Jets, yada, yada, yada. Like, there must have been an agreement in place. And then the thing that I am proud of about the New York Jets is Joe Douglas stood on fucking business when this loser demanded a trade. He basically said, you're not getting traded, buddy, and we're going to fine you into oblivion because we can, and we don't have to give you shit.
You have a contract to work for us, brother.
He has no leverage. We have a contract. And here's the thing. Don't you think if there was a team out there that wanted to trade for him and give him a $28 million contract
done it.
in April, someone would have stepped up to the plate and did it? But there was no fucking market for him because he's overrated. He is not in the Myles Garrett, TJ Watts, Max Crosby type of players at all. And he's not.
No,
he
he's
is not. He's not good in the
not like
run.
Nick Bosa.
He's just a
Like
good
6.
finisher. No, I've obviously done a deep dive on this, and I can't give you the exact stats. But his actual pressure rate is very middle of the pack, like 40s or 50s. He's just an incredibly good finisher of sacks. But he's aging. He's going to be 30 soon, so he relies on quickness to get to the quarterback. And then he's
soon
also, and at some point, he's going to run out of that, which is probably coming soon. And then he's also ass against the run. He's middle of the pack against the run. And the guys that are making the type of money that he wants are elite against the run, elite at getting to the QB, and elite at finishing. He's elite at one thing.
And they've like had defensive player of the
hold
year
on.
type
Can we, before we just go into actually talking about what he just said, I just want to appreciate, I don't think you've taken a breath in 16 hours. So
Yeah, no, that was
thank
great.
you for that.
That was fantastic.
Now continue. Sorry.
Yeah, now you guys can go. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I
hate
think I have no idea what the fuck is happening. And frankly, there's no more time to fuck around. Like, you need Haason Reddick. You let Bryce Huff go. I do not believe, we cannot understate how valuable the Haason Reddick pickup would have been. I don't fucking know what's going to happen.
I don't want him to play for my team.
I think he's
don't want
going
him in a
to.
Jets uniform.
You know what's interesting? I feel like there's been a lot of stuff going on the last few years about player empowerment. Like, they kind of decide where they want to play, how they get paid. And we can tell now with, Haason Reddick and Brandon Ayuk that it's kind of going away, or like the teams have had a little bit enough of it. Like,
He has a legal contract in place to play football for the New York Jets for a set price this season, and he is not sticking up for his job. If I said to my employer, you know what, I'm tired of showing up. I don't want to play for you guys anymore. I don't want to work here.
Trade me.
But you need to pay me and you need to find me a new job. Like, do you
what?
hear how crazy that sounds?
You know what I'm saying? Bobby Ross, like, okay, you can leave then.
And also, boo fucking who? You're only making $14 million this year. You'll be fine.
Well, I think the funniest part about it is he's shown every single one of his cards already.
All his cards.
Haason Reddick is down to 2 options. You either don't show up at all and lose all $14 million of your contract, or you show the fuck up.
I also don't think he's done enough in the last few years to take an entire year off and then command
this past
$28
year,
million.
no. The year before, if this was happening, sure. Like, you could,
Yeah, he's
you
coming
could
off
do
a
this for
16-sack season.
Yeah.
The other thing, too, and I'm dead serious, I do not want that guy in the Jets locker room at all. He clearly doesn't give a fuck about, being there for his
culture.
teammates, being part of the culture, being part of a winning program. He cares about himself. And we drafted Will McDonald in the first round last season. He's shown flashes as a rookie. He's looked good in the preseason. Give him the fucking keys to the edge position. Let him see what we have in him. I do not want Haason Reddick to ever play a snap in a Jets uniform.
If there's something that I see where he's kind of buying into the Jets system, that culture, because that's obviously like so important. That's the only reason I think you guys will be really good this year, besides Aaron Rodgers being your quarterback. Like, if fucking Haason Reddick doesn't buy into that, then I feel like it's almost just a lost cause.
I apologize in advance for this take, even though it does make me feel good, is that If the Jets don't move on from Haason Reddick, this is the writing's on the wall for what's going to happen for this Jets season, in my opinion. This is just typical Jets are going to Jets. Something is going to happen, and this is just the first thing that's moving.
Yeah, like they're all going to turn on each other.
That's why I think keep him out. Like cut off the fucking
cut it at the
infected
source.
pinky.
I agree.
You already got a
that.
fucking weirdo in Aaron Rodgers,
Yeah,
but like you can deal with that.
You cannot imagine that anyone in the building likes the guy right now.
I could not agree more. If you let him back into the building, then what does that signify to young players? What does that signify to other guys in the front office or anything that may want to move on from him? Like, I don't
imagine this. When we first came to Better, correct? If we come to Better and we're like, you know what? Actually, this contract that we kind of have with you guys already, how about you double what you're paying me right now, or I go to FanDuel.
And this is before you record a single podcast.
Yeah, this is before we do
before you do anything, before you show any value.
I agree. It's fucking
like think about it. Just like when you think about it in regular terms of regular people, this is a job. Like it's fucking weird.
I hate him.
But with that being said, I don't know how you're the fucking Jets and don't give him a contract before you make that trade. I don't care if you have a verbal agreement.
Just give him the fucking
agreed. But like
this is also let's not act like Haason Reddick is the only person that's at fault here. The Jets are very much at fault in this situation.
You have to if it's a sign and trade, you better fucking have that.
But like
it's sign and trade, not sign and
they're operating in bad faith though. Like they're him and his agent are just not fucking being men of their word. I cannot imagine that the Jets would make a trade for him if the terms were you need to give me a contract before the season starts. Like that clearly is not what they discussed and agreed upon. And it is same old Jets to not have something in writing that says, but they do have something in writing. They have a contract.
Sounds like
what's the point of a contract?
Sounds like Tycho. This is, or you get it too. A little bit of seam. Adam, you understand what I'm about to say?
Of course.
Sounds like the agent for Haason Reddick.
Haason Reddick is like.
Kind of like
Scott Boras.
Scott Boras.
Yeah. I don't know. Dude, and also like we've talked enough about the Jets. At the end of it all, I would love Haason Reddick to play in the Jets uniform. After all of this, I don't know if I want it, but he's obviously really good, and the Jets defensive line would be substantially better with him coming off the edge. But I don't know if it's I think it's too far gone.
I think it's too far gone, and I also think, yes, no shit, you want an amazing player to play for your team, but if Haason Reddick plays a snap for the New York Jets, the New York Jets will crumble this year. I will tell you that right now. Something is going to happen.
Probably, yeah.
I could see it.
Enough about my Jets.
Yeah, I also something that I feel like you guys are probably pretty passionate about. You guys, as in Pat and Mr. Tycho over here. Gardner Minshew was just named the starter for the Las Vegas Raiders over Aiden O'Connell. As you know, our producer went to high school with Aiden. Your boys with Aiden. I want to hear your guys very biased thoughts on this.
I'll kick it over to Tycho first. He's actually best friends with him, so
yeah, they're like, this
buddy.
is your dog.
I think that Aiden O'Connell should definitely be the starter. I think he's shown enough last year to the fact that he should be given the keys to the car right away because he can actually go and win games. He's shown you what he can do. He can sling the ball around. He's not going to, make the brilliant plays that Gardner Minshew can make. Gardner Minshew was a Pro Bowler last year, as Brody points out to me all the time.
Do that, yeah.
I don't think that means that Gardner Minshew is by any means a better quarterback than Aiden. I think Aiden is one of the best pure throwers in the league. That's obviously my bias.
He's got a gun. He does have a gun.
That is obviously a biased take, but I think that kid has the tightest spiral out of anyone I've seen throw a ball.
It's so tight.
Yes, it's so tight.
Yeah, it's so tight. And then an unbiased actual argument here is this is what bad teams do. The Raiders are not a Super Bowl contender. They aren't one piece away. They aren't a quarterback playing good ball, and then they could maybe win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, they're
so
not
what's
like a
the
game
point?
manager away
What's
from,
the point of playing Gardner Minshew, who you know exactly what you have in him? He's been in the league 7-8 years now, and he's never taken that next step. He's always a fun guy with a mustache and long hair who can make exciting plays and win you fun games. He's an interesting cat. But Aiden O'Connell came in as a 4th-round rookie, won you football games. Why not see what he has in a full season under the same coaching staff with Devontae Adams, with Zamir White, with Jacoby Myers, with a great defense? What's the fucking point?
Doesn't Devontae Adams really like
He
him?
loves
Devontae
Aiden.
Adams literally went to AP when he came over and said, I want Aiden to be our starting quarterback. Fuck the other guy.
I don't understand what the Raiders are doing with this move. I don't see the logic of it at all.
Adam, you have a take?
Yeah, I mean, I think Devontae Adams is as good as gone with this move.
With Gardner Minshew?
With Gardner Minshew as the starter.
Oh, that's fine. That's
I think
fine.
he's as good as gone. And frankly,
that?
no offense, I think he would have been gone as well if Aiden was the
offense
starter.
taken.
Yeah.
Offense taken.
Again,
says no offense.
but it goes back to the point that you just made, Pat. It's that what the fuck is what are the Raiders doing by not having a quarterback when you have one of the best wide receivers in the NFL? You're either in win now mode or you're moving on and trying to build for the future. Devontae Adams right now, you're telling your team like we're in purgatory. Well, there's nothing to fucking do out of
I think this is like the whole Devontae Adams to the Raiders situation to me is basically showing like, hey, by the way, you don't get that contract. You want to move on, go to a different team. Grass is not always fucking greener. But like maybe stay where you've done really well and people love you.
He's talking to Brandon Ayuk right now.
No, I am a little bit, but I'm just thinking like in general, there's a lot of stuff with the player empowerment, and I'm all for that and everything.
Did
But
you
it's also,
guys-
like,
By the way, if Devontae Adams would have stayed in Green Bay, that would have been one of the best wide receiver rooms in the
Could you
NFL.
imagine?
100%.
Well,
It would have
like,
been fucking ridiculous.
Devontae Adams is exactly what the Packers are missing in Alpha 1.
Yeah.
Like, if he stays
Right.
there, you have him, Christian Watson, Romeo Dobbs, Dante
Jaden
Young
Reed.
Wicks, Jaden Reed.
I mean, it's the best wide receiver
Luke
room in the
Musgrave,
NFL, honestly.
fucking holy shit. Like,
Did you guys see the report? I don't know the validity of this, but I read one article that the Raiders front office wanted to draft C.J. Stroud. They wanted to trade up
Yeah,
and draft
I
him,
saw this
but Josh
bullshit.
McDaniels shot it down and wanted to go sign Jimmy
But to
G.
me, that's like basic PR, front
You think
office
that- yeah.
bullshit where it's like
You're
we're
not
going to try
buying
and
it?
save face. No, I'm sure every single person. It's the same reason. Everyone wanted to draft Patrick fucking Mahomes.
Right, the Bears came out and said they had a first-round grade on Patrick Mahomes too, but
Yeah.
they drafted Mitch Trubisky instead.
So, well, why would they do such a thing? So,
And by the
look,
way, everyone in that situation would have drafted Mitch.
going back to the Devontae Adams aspect, though, I just there's no scenario where the trade deadline doesn't approach because the Raiders are some team that happens to have X amount of fucking wins that says we're gonna keep trying to win this year. No, Devontae Adams is as good as gone solely because this Raiders team is not gonna be that good with Gardner Minshew at the fucking helm. The defense is not that great. The team is not that fucking great.
The
And
defense
therefore,
is
he is
solid.
going to get
What
moved.
sucks is
is
the
underrated.
defense is actually good.
It's
like
solid.
it
Not
is.
great.
It's a good. No, it's correct. It's good.
Not great.
Yeah.
That was it.
Okay.
Not great.
The
not
other
excellent.
The other spin
It's a good
zone
team.
I have
Okay,
here
fine.
as the other spin zone I have as Aiden O'Connell stands no matter what is that Gardner Minshew will suck. He will become the scapegoat. He will be replaced at some point by Aiden O'Connell, savior, glory, take him to the moon.
Savior,
It's actually probably the best case scenario for Aiden
My
O'Connell.
favorite thing
honestly.
about Aiden O'Connell is this has been his entire fucking career.
He is
did it
constantly. He didn't. Yeah.
literally
Talk about high
sophomore
school.
year of high school, he got passed on. Junior year, he got passed on.
Yeah.
Senior year, he didn't start the first game. He's been passed on his fucking entire career. I
Walked
love this
on in
kid.
college.
I love this fucking
Walked
kid.
on in college.
He walked on.
Yeah,
he had a
sixth string,
fucking
right,
offer to
when he
Wheaton.
started?
Sixth string.
All he had was Wheaton.
Question for you though. By the way, I'm sorry.
No, you're
Let me-
good.
Let me issue my apologies there to you guys.
You're
with,
good.
with Aiden being not the starter. I actually do think it's the best case scenario for Aiden though.
I don't.
Well, I was talking to Tycho earlier today. I was like, I feel like this is perfect for Aiden, where if he comes in, plays
Wins a couple
really
games,
well,
gets another
wins
leash.
a couple games. By the way, you got a 10-year career in the league right now. As a
He's
backup.
already
That is
gotten
the
it,
best
yeah.
job in
Goals.
fucking sports as backup quarterback for like 10 years.
You think a backup quarterback's the best job in sports?
Oh, by a mile. For like, if you're a 10-year vet backup quarterback, a la Chase Daniel.
Yes.
I'm taking that job. Yeah.
That dude's made like $70 million.
I don't. That
I
doesn't
think
feel
less for him.
accurate. That
It was
doesn't
too
feel accurate.
too early.
It might
I
have
do
been like
believe
50
it's like
mil.
35
I
million.
literally-
Even if you make 10
By
mil,
the way,
even if it was
I
$1
just-
mil a year.
By the way, I just made up a number.
Yeah.
Like I fucking know Chase Daniel's career.
Chase
41.8 million.
Chase Daniels made 41 point something $million. Imagine with the the market.
Aiden O'Connell could be making 10 mil a year.
Yeah.
For all we
Question
know.
for you. It's a good take.
It's
a good take.
the best position in sports, like the Alex Moran, like Blue Mountain State. There's a
position
reason
in
why
sports.
he was like.
Well,
the
because
best
also
guy
even
ever.
when you come in, everyone's like, "Oh shit, the backup's in." Like, and then anything you do, great. If you suck, you're the backup for a reason.
like Drew Lock last year when he came in as the backup for the Seahawks and beat the Eagles, he just earned himself 10 years in the league because
right.
everyone's gonna think back to that game. Oh shit, remember that? Oh shit, remember when Aiden O'Connell put up 60-something points against the Chargers?
Yes.
Like
Beat Pat Mahomes.
Like that type of shit's what people will remember. They're like, oh well, cool. Yeah, well he'll be the backup. That's fine. He's serviceable.
Question for you: if Devontae Adams had to go anywhere else but the Jets at the trade deadline, where would you want to see Devontae go?
North Korea.
They do
I
need
s-
long-range weapons. Yeah.
I think I
was
said
quick.
it. I said
That
it for
was quick.
CD. I said it for CD earlier, but I think the Falcons. If you're really gonna go all in with like Kirk Cousins, like right, your window's not very long.
Right.
I mean, it depends on how good Michael Penix is, but you give Kirk Cousins an alpha one to pair with those other weapons that are younger and coming up. Devontae can help lead them.
That
and
would be
kinda, I think
ridiculous.
it'd be a perfect pickup for them.
I mean, the Falcons are kind of going all in. They get Judon, which
That's
was a
what I'm saying.
huge
Yeah.
fucking
Didn't
deal
Didn't they
for
also
them.
sign a safety? They draft.
They have Jesse
I
Bates.
think it was
a couple years
Marcus
ago.
Williams.
No, they signed like a.
Yeah, I think it was Marcus Williams. was
That
it not?
that sounds right.
I don't know. They got Jesse Bates 2 years ago, which was an underrated league. Great pickup.
That might be it.
But yeah, he's one of the best saves. I feel like that'd be a sick fit. Where do you think?
No,
Adam?
Marcus Williams is still with the Ravens. Who
I
was
think
it?
he talking about
Wasn't
Jesse Bates? You missed it.
No, Jesse Bates has been there for 2 years now.
Justin Simmons. That's
Justin
who it is.
Simmons.
Yeah.
Oh,
from
they
the-
got
from the
dude,
Broncos.
holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got
Justin Simmons from the
They
Coast.
have Jesse.
Yo, what
Bates
if he
and
went to
Justin
like
Simmons?
Buffalo?
I could see
I'd be
it.
sick too.
Like
yeah.
that would be cool. I
That'd
mean,
be
it's kind of
really cool.
it's Stephon Diggs all over again, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'd rather have Devontae than Stephon.
100.
Diggs.
Yeah, but like it'd be the same dynamic.
I mean, Devontae Adams is literally just a better Stephon
I also
Diggs.
think, like, you mentioned the Falcons. The Falcons are there could be a full-on trade here. Kirk Cousins should not be in the fucking uniform for the Atlanta Falcons. Michael Penix did not fucking suit up. What was the point of drafting Michael Penix and signing Kirk Cousins for $65 fucking million?
Him not suiting up was
Bad
mad
franchise.
weird.
Bad franchise.
Bad
Yeah.
franchise. Yeah.
Trade fucking Kirk. I don't even give a fuck. Move on. Do something.
I mean,
You know,
I guess it's like trade Kirk back to Minnesota.
The,
Now that
the benching
JJ's
was
hurt.
mad weird.
it
I
wouldn't-
didn't get it at all.
I
If you're a
think
rookie
there-
QB, you want to
it's,
see what he's got in preseason.
All right, so I saw why. It's because Raheem Morris obviously worked under Sean McVay the last few years in LA, and Sean McVay in the preseason routinely just does not play his starters or like guys that he thinks are going to play a lot this year. So maybe that means that Michael Penix is going to play a lot for the Falcons. I don't fucking know. Like,
the 2-quarterback system is lethal. You know that.
well, because also like Kirk is coming off an Achilles, who we don't know if he's fully healthy and ready to go yet.
Yeah, his Achilles was also hurt a lot later than Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like Aaron Rodgers did some voodoo magic bullshit to get ready. Like he almost played last year. I don't know
Yeah.
how. That was
Isn't it
weird.
just great that we have things to talk about in the NFL right now?
Yeah.
This is so
Yeah.
exciting.
We're so close.
Another landing spot for Devontae I just thought of, just because like it would be sick to see him in it, is the Steelers. Like I'd love to see just him in that
I
uniform.
think Justin Fields got that low key locked up.
You think so?
What, wide receiver 2?
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say no. I was thinking Kirk Cousins, and then you're talking Devontae.
Yeah.
And now I'm
Well, Justin Fields fully
Sorry.
overthrew the living shit out of his wide receiver this past weekend. So that was the thing. that was
Nah, you
thrown
saw
around
that one
Twitter.
throw rolling to his left.
Nope.
Should have got picked, but it wasn't. It got caught, and it was sick.
Speaking of rolling to the left, Caleb Williams, fucking Patrick Mahomes 2.0.
Oh my
That was
God, he's
fucking
so good. He's so
disgusting.
good.
Brother.
The throw to Rome Odunze was 10 times sicker than the run into the end zone.
That was what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Dude, roll left, spin left.
He's had a throw each time he's played now where it's like this guy's so fucking.
There's
cool.
a certain
Like,
level of when you're watching these highlights. There's a certain level of watching, even if it is in the preseason. I don't give a shit. Certain level of watching Caleb Williams highlights that does very much feel
like I'm
this
having
guy.
an erection. Oh, sorry. No, continue.
Something like that. Something downstairs
That's
is
how I feel.
happening. Caleb Williams is going to be a fucking superstar. Like,
He's making the plays that superstars make that you don't see normal QBs
It's just
make.
he's just like we.
I-
I've always joked about this saying. Sorry, but I've always joked about this saying. Yeah, calm down, take off. I've
Stop.
always joked about this saying in football. It's like it reminds me of pure hooper hours, right? Like it's a guy that just is in on the blacktop, just fucking hooping and just having fun with it. That looks like Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
right
we
now.
also have to remember this is preseason.
Yeah, but I don't
This
care.
is preseason.
Yeah, but I don't care because you need glimpses of being
People aren't
poised
really
and
preparing
moving
and-
left.
You're doing this to me. You're doing this to me.
You're
You are
actually gonna
fucking
ruin
with me.
Tycho's
No, you're
life.
actually.
I genuinely
stop.
believe Caleb Williams is going to be
I
a superstar in
understand,
this league.
and I want everyone else to agree with that, but I don't want anyone to say it out loud.
No,
because
Tycho, what's the point of not believing in your guy and hoping and praying, hey, will
you
be a
understand?
superstar? What's the point of being a fan if you don't think he's going to be a superstar?
The Bears have never
I
had a
love doing that.
4,000-yard passer ever.
He's gonna be a superstar.
So like, no,
love
that's
that.
the thing is like, as a Bears fan, like Tycho is like, you don't know what it's like to have a stud quarterback ever. You have never, ever had one. So you don't want to jinx it. You can't fucking.
we can't
jinx
say
it.
you cannot say it out loud. Don't bring it into fruition. Caleb Williams will be an average quarterback. He'll be an
You know
average
what,
quarterback.
Caleb
in the league.
Williams. Let's see how he develops.
Yes,
you know?
correct.
Caleb Williams is going to be a fucking superstar. Everyone shut the fuck
Caleb-
up,
Caleb
suck it up, and
Williams-
move on.
By the
He
way-
looks disgusting.
He's gonna be so fucking good.
Yeah, but Caleb Williams this year is going to make C.J. Stroud's year last year look like fucking dog dude.
There's a take.
Because Caleb Williams has more weapons than C.J. Stroud had to work with
No, I love
last
it.
year.
I love
He's
it.
more talented than C.J. Stroud. He can run more. And I feel like the Bears, if they start playing well, are going to be much more on a national stage in the spotlight than the Texans were last
I
year.
love it.
Like,
This is money.
if Caleb Williams throws for 4,000 yards his rookie year, he's the first fucking Bears player ever to do that. And he's going to lead them to the playoffs and all this shit. And he's going to look like Patrick Mahomes while doing it. This dude's, he's so sick. Like, you know when you watch a guy, you're just like, he's got it.
Tycho, I'm going to need you to talk to Rizzo about being an annoying prick about the Bears because I will quickly start rooting against you guys.
He will be really
I
annoying
I
about
will
that.
quickly start rooting against you guys and praying on
I'm
Caleb
kinda all
Williams'
in.
downfall.
I kinda
I
like
am
it.
too because I have a lot of friends who are Bears fans. They're in the NFC. They suck like the Jets. I have no ill will towards the Bears.
They're sort of jetsy for NFC.
They're very Jetsy. But if Rizzo continues to be an annoying prick, I will start hating.
I'm not gonna tell him how to be a fan of his team.
Now,
Okay.
hold on. Also, because I know a lot of people are going to point to, like, his stats weren't that good.
No.
And we're just
By the way, I'm
watching
overreacting
highlights.
off of
It's
like
the
3
highlights.
No,
throws
I'm
he
fully
played.
Yeah.
overreacting to two
Yeah.
plays.
It's the momentum.
But it's You just
He looks
see
good
it.
in the uniform too.
You know what I'm saying?
The
You know what I
plays
mean?
that
He just feels it.
plays for me was in the first game, 3rd and 12
The
completion, just
25
dart.
yard on
Like
the
no, it's like a
sideline.
dart inside tight window, first down.
What about the sideline throw?
The sideline throw, the little no look screen pass.
Yep.
Even though it was a short pass, still really
Still
cool.
sick.
The throw to Roma Dunze yesterday, and then the scramble run
touchdown.
touchdown.
Did you watch Hard Knocks from last week?
No, not yet.
If you haven't watched it, sorry. He does
Spoiler.
the behind the back pass.
It's so
that
sick.
Patrick Williams did.
Should we take an intermission for the
Yes.
meeting and then come back? Because I have a lot more stuff that we should talk about.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just take
I
a
love
break.
where we're at, too.
Let's take a break and talk about better picks. How about that?
Here's a break sponsored by
Better picks.
Before we jump into our next segment, I obviously want to talk about Better Picks. Season-long projections are now live in the Better Picks app.
Sure
It is
are.
the only daily fantasy app where you can 1,000 extra money. No other person,
Best in the biz.
no other company, no other individual in this world can go from $1 to $1,000 that quickly. So right now,
Turn one of these into 1,000.
no free ads though.
Something like that. One of these into 1,000.
Exactly.
Do they have preseason picks?
We do have preseason picks right now. So if you actually download the app and you play it this weekend, final weekend of preseason,
We'll have a featured lineup.
we also will have a featured lineup, but only 2 more weeks to get season-long
Oh my
projections
God,
in.
I forgot there's only 3 weeks of preseason
Yes,
now.
we are here. We are officially 2 weeks away.
Yo,
Let's go!
There's also college football coming.
I know.
There's college football this
College
weekend.
football.
College football
Hey.
is live in the Better Picks app
College
this week.
football's coming.
Is it?
Yes,
No way.
yes, we have college football this weekend.
Dead ass.
Dead
Wait,
ass.
Week
But
zero,
FSU,
week zero.
FSU,
Yes.
Georgia State, we have in the app.
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech.
Yes, I
I don't think it's in the app yet, by the way.
It's not in the app yet, but it will be in the app. There will be college football in the app this weekend. So
horny.
I'm so horny.
before we get into it, download Better. Play Better Picks. 1,000
Yeah.
extra money. The only daily fantasy app on the market
fucking
where you can go
sick.
from $1 to $1,000. And football is fucking here.
So
Jack, what else are we talking about?
So I wanted to bring this up. We're both kind of talking about. I feel like we need to reevaluate the Denver Broncos a little bit. Bo Nix looks like he could be that motherfucker.
That motherfucker in preseason.
Okay, yeah, I get it's preseason, but I'm here to overreact about it. So I feel like Pat, you sent something,
By
right?
the way, nice shirt.
Oh, thank you, appreciate
We
it.
want to circle back to
No,
mine.
so Bo Nix through 2 preseason games. Yeah, it's preseason, whatever. He's 23 for 30 with 205 passing yards, 29 rushing yards, a little mobility, and 2 touchdowns.
0 interceptions.
0 interceptions. This dude looks fucking sick. In college at Oregon, I think he completed like what? Tycho, if you can probably double check, like almost 80% of his passes with like 6 interceptions last year.
He's
Maybe
Sean
if
Payton
that.
wet dream.
Yeah, and I will say, maybe we were a little low on the Broncos, and that's fine, but I feel like Drew Brees was also a quarterback who was very accurate, could sling the ball. He wasn't going to turn it over very much. I feel like Bo Nix has the same kind of capabilities.
Question for you. Who do you think is a better quarterback right now, Russell Wilson or Bo Nix?
I don't know, because we actually don't really
It
know.
actually was not supposed to be a trick question at all.
Oh, because it's Russell Wilson?
Russell Wilson is a better quarterback than Bo Nix right now. That's not,
We
that's not-
don't know that.
You don't know it.
I'm sorry.
Bo Nix has pretty similar qualities to CJ Stroud too, by the way, where they're both incredibly accurate quarterbacks, a little bit mobile, agile. They don't turn the
Who
ball over.
is-
That's what CJ Stroud was in college, correct, Tycho? College football boy.
Yeah, but it's different. Bo Nix is throwing screen passes, and he completed 74.9% of them.
So
Who
that's a
is
lot
the
of them.
wide receiver two in Denver?
Troy
Tim
Franklin.
Patrick.
Troy Franklin. probably.
ACL legend, by the way.
Troy,
Oh, yeah?
the sleeper pick for all the people back home. Troy Franklin.
They just named Tim Patrick as well.
Well, sleeper pick for all the people back home. Troy Franklin. He went to Oregon with Bo Nix.
Is that his adopted brother?
I
Or,
don't know.
adopted brother?
I think so, maybe.
Yeah.
But they have a tight connection, so sleeper pick there.
Look,
It is, yeah.
Look, I've said a lot about the Broncos. I think as soon as they drafted Bo Nix, I said this is the biggest no-brainer bust pick of all time.
I think you said exactly that.
That's word for
Yeah.
word what I said. And then I also did their season-long prediction, and I think I had them at 4-13.
So you are the Broncos hater here.
I'm not a Broncos
But
hater. I just
this is what
genuinely,
you've evolved into it.
I genuinely
I've
don't
evolved
think
into a
they're going to be
T-Law.
good.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be one of the worst teams in football. I don't believe in Bo Nix. It's the preseason. I'm going to stand by my take, and I will accept the egg on my face when the time comes, if it does come. But I don't think it will. I don't think Bo Nix is going to be good, and I don't think the Broncos will be good.
Adam?
I won't be the Broncos hater, but I'm very much the Sean Payton hater. For sure. I
Yeah?
think he's an absolute fucking asshole who benefited from Drew fucking Brees over the years. And I think he gets way too much goddamn credit. The same way Urban Meyer, even though he was a good coach in college, the same way Urban Meyer gets all this fucking credit. I think Sean Payton is a good. What?
Keep going.
What? I just think 4.
I know
Just
what
go.
it is.
Fuck.
Yeah, 5.
Fuck.
No,
I think he's a fucking dick. I really do. I wouldn't want to play for Sean Payton. And frankly, I have no issues with Bo Nix. Bo Nix has been playing well. It's the fucking preseason, sure. But Sean Payton, you're a goddamn douche.
Yeah, look, it's
And
all
I
you, it's all you
fucking
can
hate him,
want.
so I will be the Sean Payton hater.
It's all you can want out of your quarterback to play.
By the way, 10
Jesus.
swears in that rant.
Let's go.
Jeez Louise, good job.
You got to
good job.
fucking clean it up, buddy.
It's all you can want out of your quarterbacks to play good in preseason. Like, I'm going to be a hater and say, oh, it's the preseason. Don't put too much value in it. But if he was sucking, I would be pointing to it saying, look how bad he's doing
Look,
in the
I'm right.
preseason.
I'm right. That's
I'm
what
right.
you
You're wrong. So if people want to start bullying me in the comments, have at it. But talk to me in 6 weeks and we'll see where we're at.
I will say, I think a Bo Nix type of quarterback is the most pro-ready type of quarterback.
Yes, well,
he's going to
20
do the
he's
best.
fucking 25.
That's also true. He was,
He should be
was at
pro-ready.
Auburn when I was in college, which
Yeah.
is crazy to think about. Like, I definitely remember that game in Auburn when he beat Oregon. But, like, I feel like a player like him is so pro-ready, not just because obviously he's fucking old for a rookie, but because of the fact that his play style is just, let me just laser, like, fucking balls in there and just be very, very complete. Like, or I can't talk.
Yeah, we know Sean
Complete
Payton
a lot of
made,
passes,
Sean
don't
Payton
turn
made
it
Drew
over.
Brees good when he was 38 still.
Yeah.
And it was just intermediate, accurate passes, keep the ball moving, get it out quick, get it into the hands of playmakers.
Look,
He also
Bo
had,
Nix-
like,
the
a
only
Mike-
problem, the Broncos have zero playmakers.
Look, Bo
No,
Nix
no.
is
Cortland Sutton's a playmaker.
Cortland Sutton.
Javonte Williams looks like he could be back. to
Jaleel
offset the
McLaughlin,
passing
of
game.
course. on RB2.
No, like the Broncos don't have much outside of that.
I know
first
none of
receiver.
those guys are like, oh my god, no, I got to go 1v1.
Wait,
Wait,
Cortland Sutton's
Sutton's
kind of a dog.
fucking
Cortland
good.
Sutton's good. He's good, but he's not striking fear into any opposing.
Well, you have to keep in mind,
defense.
He's a
but you have to
deep
keep in
ball
mind
guy.
he
He's a
has
jump ball
no,
guy.
but he has nobody around him, so they get to hyper focus on him.
Precisely. They don't have weapons. Like, stop saying that they have
Look,
weapons
look,
and then
they
listing
don't
off
have weapons. They
Cortland
don't.
Sutton and
The
Devontae
Broncos
Williams.
are a prime example as to why we are not going to overreact to the preseason just yet.
Guys,
As
they
much
don't
as
have
I want to, and as much as this
I'm
next
not being
take
on Bo Nix.
No, as much as this next take is very
Fuck it,
much
I'm
going
in.
to be hating on and overreacting to the
I know what you're
preseason.
doing.
But I do want to say that let's pump the brakes on Bo Nix
Yeah.
and the Broncos. I think somewhere, some way, Sean Payton will find a way to fuck this up like he has outside of Drew Brees.
Talk
And
to me in
last
week
year
6.
he fucked it up.
Talk to me in week 6.
So yeah, back to that overreacting take. How's Brock Purdy look against the Saints? Awful.
Terrible.
No weapons. Brock Purdy, ass.
Weapon merchant.
Weapon merchant.
Keep going because
He's not actually good.
Not actually good.
2 weeks from now, you're not gonna be able to say this. So keep going. Keep
Okay,
going, keep
he's
going.
not
Come
actually
on.
good. He's only good because he has good players around him.
All right.
He's a little bitch.
Oh, okay, that's-
Sorry, I don't know. I'm running out of things to say. All I can say is he doesn't have weapons, and he's not going to be good when he doesn't have weapons. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Well, I had Brock Purdy in my top 10, but like, no weapons, haha.
Yeah,
Bitch.
sucks without weapons.
Well, by the way, if you have a second string offensive line when the first offensive line already is ass, and you have all these receivers you've never played with or thrown to or practiced with, and like running backs that aren't doing fuck all except Cody Schrader, Mizzou legend, you're probably going to do pretty terrible.
No,
Like, if-
Josh
Purdy
Dobbs looks
terrible.
good.
I'm
Nope.
so okay.
Nope.
Josh Dobbs also playing against third
Josh
stringers,
Dobbs
but
looked
Josh
good.
Dobbs did look sick. I will
He
say
made it work.
Nope.
Because he's a player.
By the way, don't care. Like, I love Josh Dobbs, cool. But I thought it was really funny. I saw after Brock Purdy against the Saints played really bad, and it's fine, whatever. It's preseason. I don't give a fuck. Someone made him a LinkedIn, and I found it, and it's actually hilarious.
This is what Brock Purdy's got on LinkedIn right now?
Yeah, so some guy made Brock Purdy a LinkedIn after he kind of played like ass in the preseason against the Saints. And so education, Iowa State University, his major
Correct.
was management.
Correct.
And so his
Game
experience
management. Game
so
management.
and then his professional experience after his undergraduate degree, he's a game manager for the San Francisco 49ers from
good
April
point.
2022 to the present, 2 years, 5 months. Good job.
Good.
And his
It's steady,
about,
steady.
on LinkedIn, you have a description.
Yep.
I am a system quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers who tends to work very well when I'm in an environment with all-pro caliber players. When on a team without them, it's really small. When on a team without them and or playing against a high-powered defense, I tend to struggle and often throw interceptions. That's Brock Purdy's LinkedIn, apparently.
Accurate assessment, I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. At
Yeah,
least Brock
so
Purdy knows.
accurate. Like Brock Purdy, man, that
Good
guy.
for Brock, though. At least
it's
I
so
appreciate Brock
crazy.
getting on LinkedIn, though. Networking.
It's really fun to see how the Saints starters played against the Niners backups and dominated them. It's pretty interesting to see that. So that's
I think
why Brock Purdy
it's
plays
time to
like shit.
panic in San Francisco.
Yeah, I'm panicking, man.
I think it's time to be worried about the quarterback
Wow,
you
wait,
have
pulse
there.
check?
Yeah.
Panicking. Yeah, really, very much so. It's okay, by the way, because if Brock Purdy actually, for some reason, like this is a big regression year, we got the pastronaut just waiting behind
No,
him.
I'm so
Josh Dobbs, man.
I am so excited for you to have to bite on, swallow all the words you've ever said about Brock Purdy when Josh Dobbs comes in and wins your team a Super Bowl.
By the way,
I'm so excited for that.
Also, that's not going to do anything to me because if Josh Dobbs is fucking awesome and wins a Super Bowl, I don't care. Josh Dobbs is like my favorite player of all time in any sport. Like, doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah,
to
but
me.
like all this Brock Purdy love and like you're just gonna.
I'm partially doing that to try and convince myself that he's the guy, right?
That's all it means to
don't
me.
know about
Look
that.
at the
I am
hedge
partial-
happening.
I
Look
don't-
at the hedge
there's a
happening,
little
huh?
hedge.
No, but
This
like,
is the
Hey, are
definition
you
of a
hedging?
hedge.
is that
the definition
Is that
of
not
it.
something
Pick one.
you would do?
Pick one right
Is that
now.
not
Brock
something you would
Purdy.
do with
Oh,
Tua?
look, and what?
Pick one right
how-
now. Brock Purdy or Josh Dobbs.
Brock Purdy, are you fucking kidding me?
Okay.
Brock Purdy's been awesome in the system for years. I'm not going to have one quarter in a preseason
Oh my God,
game.
he just said in the system.
Yeah, he knows the system really well. I don't want Josh Dobbs to. Actually, though, Josh Dobbs not knowing the playbook might be the best quarterback we've ever seen. Like, once he got to know that playbook in Minnesota, he kind of sucked.
Fair.
So, like, maybe
play
if
loose.
we say, hey, Josh, you know, like Kyler has the mandatory film session, study hours, the playbook, everything, opposite.
Don't
go
watch
play
film.
COD. Go golfing, bro. Like, do whatever you can. Don't study. Then I'm okay with starting Dobbs. You know what I mean? Like, because Josh Dobbs.
Are you saying Josh Dobbs is a backyard football merchant?
Some might be saying that. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
He had some sick backyard football plays the other day.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about the Brock Purdy shit.
Yeah, no one does.
Rock's
Yeah, no, I was just saying shit to try to get a rise out of you. It's one.
Yeah,
quarter
I
of preseason, it doesn't
understand.
matter.
There
You
was a
don't have any
quarterback, though, in
weapons.
NFL history who had very much a very similar system and found a way to be 6-3 over a 9-game span. But we're not going to go
Who's
into
that?
that. You should know. You're obviously wearing
Who's
the
that?
gear. You're
Oh,
wearing-
is it Tua?
Yeah, it was Tua. His wide receivers
Yeah.
were Devontae Parker and Preston fucking Williams with Myles Gaskin as his running back, and he went 6-3 with Brian Flores.
Well, Brian,
Okay?
guys
Myles
win a playoff
Gaskin,
game?
top 10.
Did you guys win a playoff game then?
No, we didn't.
Tua hasn't won one.
Weird. Oh yeah,
Tua's played in
didn't
one
know
playoff
that.
Obviously, the
game.
Dolphins haven't won one
In a long time, I think.
Yeah, holy
Yeah, that's
shit.
true. This is a fun one though. I saw this on Twitter, and I definitely want to bring this up. Do we think that this rookie wide receiver class, the top 3, is going to be the best in NFL history? That's Marvin Harrison Jr., Malik Neighbors, and Rome Odunze.
I mean, you can add other guys on top of that too if you really want to,
Yeah.
because we don't know how good Xavier Leggette's going to be.
Well, let's just
Lad
talk top 3.
McConkey.
Let's just talk top 3.
Xavier Worthy.
Lad.
Jesus, Louise.
Lad
yeah.
McConkey.
Adonai Mitchell, Keon
Yeah.
Coleman,
Xavier Worthy.
Xavier Worthy.
I feel like this wide receiver class in general could go down as the greatest wide receiver class of all time, just because of the talent at the top is like very much so. Like I feel like
Well, it adds up to
Jettis type of
Devontae.
level.
Well, I feel like it adds up with the Devontae, with Waddle, with Jamar. But then you also have that Jettison CD class, which was fucking ridiculous.
AJ Brown, was he in that one?
No,
or
he was here before.
that.
Who
Yeah.
was Jettison? It was Jettis CD. Anyone?
T.
I'm
Higgins?
trying to find some research on this one.
Yeah, 'cause
Ranking
I
the
don't-
top 5 wide receiver draft classes in NFL history.
All right, let's find that.
I'd say this is probably a good.
I see Jerry Rice on
Yep,
there.
there is Jerry
Yep.
Rice. So it looks like we might be going pretty far back. So 1996 is pretty much unrivaled, is what they're saying.
Oh, yeah?
Terrell Owens and Marvin Harrison Sr. were both in that
Okay,
draft
that's pretty
class.
good, yeah.
And then they also had Terry Glenn, Muhsin Muhammad. I forgot about that
Muhsin
name.
Muhammad,
Amani
legend.
Toomer.
Well, just even going off of this, like within that class, you also had Ayuk. So,
Really?
but what we're saying is before the season, right? Like going after it, I don't think anyone expected Ayuk to be in the conversations that he is right now.
Yeah.
So at the top, you had Jettison, CeeDee Lamb. Obviously, in that 2021 class, I think it was, right? You had Jamar. You had
That was a good
Waddle,
class.
and you had Devontae Smith. And then in
Right.
this top 3, you have Marvin Harrison Jr., Malik Neighbors, and Rome Odunze. I think there is a high probability that those 3 go down as 3 of the best to make up the rookie wide receiver class.
I'm not sure about Rome, and that's only because he has 2 other guys that are potentially ahead of him.
Yeah.
Chart, but I'm almost like positive to say that this is going to be a fact that Marvin Harrison and Malik Neighbors are going to be fucking unbelievable this year. Like 1,500 yard type season, 100-something
1,500.
catches.
Isn't it crazy we throw around 1,500?
Well,
as
they're
if it's,
by
like,
the
so
way, they're
normal?
both like the only guys. Like there's Trey McBride in Arizona, but like in New York, it's literally just Malik.
I think Marvin Harrison's going to be so ridiculously good.
Yeah,
Like,
same.
he's
I think
so
people are sleeping on
Have
him.
you watched
ridiculously
him
good.
in like Ohio State a little
Yeah.
bit? He's so sick.
I think
That
Lord,
offense
dude.
is going to be sick with Kyler Murray fully healthy.
Yeah.
James Conner, Marvin Harrison, Trey
Trey
McBride,
Trey Benson.
Michael
Trey
Wilson's
Benson,
not
Michael
bad.
Wilson's a bit of a stud. Greg Dortch coming out of the slot. That offense is going to be electric. I agree with the Rome Odunze take. Is it Odunze or Odunze?
Odunze.
Odunze. Okay. I don't think he'll put up eye-popping numbers, but
I
I
do.
think, like we said, I know you
really
said
good
let's just focus on the top 3 here, but I think there's so much
so
depth
much
in this
depth.
wide receiver
Yeah.
class that there's going to be at least 5 guys this year that establish themselves as
Well, the
wide
2020
receiver
class
ones.
also had other. You had T. Higgins.
No, 21 is the one that we should be talking about.
What is
Yeah,
that?
who's that?
Jamar Waddle, Devontae, Kadarius Toney, Rashad Bateman, Josh Palmer, Nico Collins, Amon-Ra St.
Nico,
Brown,
Amon-Ra, yeah.
okay.
Nico and Amon-Ra.
Simi Vaheko, friend of the program.
Simi
Fehoko.
Fehoko, of course. What, Dick? I don't know the name.
Ben Skoranek. That's pretty much it.
No, but you had Michael Pittman and T. Higgins in that 2020 class as well. But but the argument that I'm making is not necessarily what it nets out to be after a 2-year sample size. It's going into their first year, the top 3 can go toe-to-toe with any of the top 3 because that 2020 class, you had CD and Jettis was really the top 2. Then T came out of T was good, Michael Pittman was good, yada, yada. Yep. 2021, the top 3, Devontae, Waddle, and Jamar, we knew they were going to be elite. This trio is pretty damn elite. Going back to the Rome
I think
Odunze,
this trio is one that we thought was going to be like Marv is the dude, and then we'll see how other guys are. And now we're like, oh my God, Malik Neighbors.
Well, I think actually Rome Odunze is going to be good. I don't, for some reason, I have a gut feeling about Keenan. I'm sorry, Keenan Allen just not being able to stay healthy. He's 20 pounds overweight.
I feel this.
And he hasn't played at all. It takes time for a veteran wide receiver, a newer wide receiver in the system to establish with a rookie wide receiver or a rookie quarterback.
In the slot too, though. Like,
yeah, but 20 pounds overweight, I'm staying away, especially in fantasy. So
I'm staying completely away from the Bears offense entirely in fantasy. There's too many
love
mouths to
TJ.
feed for anyone to
No,
pop
I love
off.
TJ.
except Caleb.
No,
I want
there's too many good players on that team to get every guy 1,000 yards. And
I
that's
don't
what you
hate it.
need
I don't
where
hate
you're
it.
drafting any of them. But no, these rookie wide receivers, man.
Should we do fraud? Fraud or not?
Yeah, last but not least, Jack, you have your infamous. Not last but not least. We have worst to first rankings.
Which one would you like to do first?
Let's do fraud or not. Let's talk about a
right,
little fraud or
yeah,
not,
talk to me
and
about
end
what's
today's
even going on
episode with a
here.
little rankings and fraud or not.
I haven't done this in so
What?
long.
Did
man.
we wrap out the class? Like, did we decide in the class?
No, I think it's more so an open ended. You know, it's like I
Okay.
think that this
Let us know
trio.
who you think would be the. Yeah,
That's
whatever.
weird.
No, I don't need that.
I think the trio can genuinely be one of the best. I just think
Could be.
the top level talent is Marvin and Malik is disgusting.
I think
And then if
what's-
Rome could get a little bit more playing time, I mean,
I think what's more impressive is the depth of the class that's coming in. But we'll see.
the
Who
depth of
knows?
all
Dude,
these
this,
classes.
Malachi
this
Corley,
2020,
people forget.
like we're
Ricky
not even
Peterson.
naming Ruggs or Judy. Like those guys coming out of college.
You're really naming Henry Ruggs? He's
Like,
in jail.
We said coming out of college, right?
Yeah.
I thought this is like
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
did
That's
say
fair.
that.
Yeah,
I
like
did. I
people
apologize.
thought Ruggs or like people thought Judy were going to be really good, except me.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rip me fraud or not? What
All
do we
right.
got? Explain it too.
All right, so we're gonna play fraud or not, and essentially like Pat, Tycho, you guys are a little new here. I'm gonna say 10 things, words, phrases, people, whatever the fuck it is, football or whatever, and you guys are gonna tell me whether it is fraudulent or
Nodulenta.
I have to say nodulent.
I have to
no.
say,
You just say you can just
No.
say fraud or not.
You can
And
actually say whatever
is
you
it
want.
opinionated or is this
very
This
much
is so
is this like
opinionated.
true or false? Oh,
No,
okay.
no, this is not like saying like Helen Keller fraud. That's like a true or false question.
Fraud,
correct?
fraud.
Yeah. So,
yeah, it's fraud.
yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
How'd she
so,
read a book?
I have 10 things.
How'd she
Let's
fly a
start.
plane?
Let's start real quick. Fraud or not? Caleb Williams.
Not a fraud.
Not a fraud.
At
Not a
all.
fraud.
Hey,
Not a fraud.
next. Don't
Dude,
even need
he's
to
so
explain
good.
this.
The Chicago Bears. Fraud or not?
Not a fraud.
Fraud.
No.
Not a
Sorry.
fraud. Not
I
a
think
fraud.
we're
Fraud.
fraud. Little overhyping him.
No.
Wild card
Just a
team.
little bit.
No, because
Wild card
no,
team.
because if you gave any team this level of talent, you are going to be overhyping them.
There are Bears fans out there that think they can win 13 games. I
Yeah.
think they should be happy if they're playing for a playoff spot in Week 18.
But
I
by the
agree.
way, that
I want to be
that-
playing for a wild card.
I think
spot.
that's a majority of real fans. There's a certain level of fans that are coming out here being like, the Jets are going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I think
not.
we can. We have the top 5 roster in the NFL.
Yeah, with no Haason Reddick.
Fraud or not? Bo Nix.
Fraud.
Fraud.
not
I think not.
We're talking about preseason, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
74.9% completion percentage coming out of college.
How many interceptions? How many touchdowns? What was his TD interception ratio, Tycho?
I didn't have that number.
A lot too little, right?
He was
A lot too
24
little.
playing against
More
19-year-olds.
touchdowns
He should be
than less
dominating.
How many
Interceptions.
times did he throw a
Yes.
screen
He
pass
He has a
in
fully
college?
formed frontal
Way
lobe
too
playing
many.
against 18-year-olds. It's not fair.
I'm sorry, but
Fraud.
Frontal lobe, yeah.
The
No,
re-
frontal lobe's fair.
fraud or not is based off public perception. The public perception is that Bo Nix is going to be a good quarterback, therefore he is a fraud.
Not.
Well, this is where you would always get in the nitty gritty of this too. The public perception thing. I just think, is he a fraud or is he not
Okay,
a fraud?
before we go into the next ones, overrated or underrated, it is solely based off of how the public perceives them, correct?
overrated.
exactly.
Overrated.
because no, it is a little bit of that, but I just think fraud or not's more.
They
fun.
have to be rated somewhere based off of public perception for you to then they say it's
All right, you
overrated or
guys ready
underrated.
for the next one?
He had
Yeah, I'm ready for the
113
next one.
career touchdowns compared to 26 interceptions. He had
fucking good.
45 to 3 last year.
Yeah,
He was a
That's
grown
insane.
man with a
And
401k playing against
112 of his
college kids.
113 total
No, I think he's a
touchdowns came
Roth
from
IRA.
screen passes.
Yeah,
Next.
Roth IRA. That's even harder.
yeah.
No, you
I
are
have
correct.
Roth.
That is how
Same.
Oregon plays offense.
I
You're
put
good.
a lot of money into crypto and it didn't go
All right,
well.
let's ride.
All right.
We got a lot of conversations.
Fraud or not? Sidney Sweeney's dumpy.
Nah.
Okay.
Not.
So fraudulent. It's not that
It's an
good of an
angle.
ass. It's the angle.
It's an angle.
It's the angle.
But
you take a picture of my ass at that angle, I look like I'm caked the fuck up.
You are, by the way. Don't sleep.
You're caked up.
I
as
am
well.
caked up as well. You can take an angle. It will look even better. But I'm going to say this.
You can't see. Go. Yeah.
Not a fraudulent post because she did say it was a thirst trap.
I understood.
Very
And
much
I
trapped
still,
my thirst.
I
She knew what she
still
was
would
doing.
love for her to just
Wait.
smother my face into it.
Just a full on.
Give me pink eye. But like that's a whole different conversation. Like people are acting like
The picture, the butt is fraudulent.
No, it's
But-
not.
What do you mean?
The butt is
It's not
fraudulent. It's
as
an angle.
big.
Looking at it right now.
It's an angle thing.
It's
but I'm
not-
not hating on it.
I'm not trying.
I'm not trying to hate on
It
it.
feels like you guys are hating on it.
No,
I think people
No.
are acting like she's got fucking Ruby
You can't
Rose.
make
type
a
ass,
fucking tweet
bro.
and say
Like-
it's like Giannis adding a jumper because Giannis still doesn't have a fucking jumper.
But she
Sydney
has an
Sweeney
ass.
still
No,
doesn't
but
have
she
a
has-
fucking ass.
She's always had an ass, but this isn't like she has a certified dump truck. You don't need a CDL
It's not a
to
dump-
operate that shit.
By the
don't
way, you
think
do have a
that's-
CDL?
I don't think it's.
like that?
I
Yeah,
don't
you
even
do.
think that's
That-
what people were saying. I think they had just like it was. No one had even seen it. It's been a little secret for the longest time.
That's
real,
fair.
real,
Check
real,
your text
real
right
ball
now.
knowers, by the way, know that she's had like a bit of an ass. But like, here's my thing, and I don't think we should talk about it for too long because this is gonna get really horny. I just think the shape of it, correct? The size and the shape. It's just like when it's a really big
No,
ass, you can see the shadow
on.
underneath
Again,
it all the way around it. You can only see it.
No,
from
you're
half
not.
of
We're
it.
not doing geometry
understand
on
what
her
I'm
ass.
saying?
We're not doing
Yeah, I
fucking
do.
trigonometry.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do
with that,
understand
though?
it.
And you can only
I'm
see for half,
clarifying.
not on the outside
no,
of it.
I'm clarifying
So-
what you're saying. The ass itself,
Clearly I'm
the
an
angle
ass.
itself is fraudulent. It makes it look like it's bigger than it is. However, she still got an ass.
You guys are being really fucking
Okay,
lame.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
all I got.
fuck
I'm getting
off,
out of
next.
this. Like,
The
fraud
game
or
is
not,
fraud
you
or
guys
not.
are
Okay,
so
sorry,
Was the
sorry.
ass fraudulent or
No.
not?
No.
Fraudulent.
Would. End of
Because
story.
like the
That's all that
angle was
matters.
advantageous to her doesn't make it fraudulent.
It's very advantageous.
Picture looks good though.
That's not even the angle we're talking
I
about.
know.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
know.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like you guys are wrong for your take.
Did you guys not even? Did they not even swipe?
That's what I'm
No, I
saying.
swiped.
By the way, if
I
you looked, it probably said liked by Jack Perotti within like 4 minutes of her post.
Better Jack actually, but
Oh, better
nice.
Jack. Sorry. All right.
It's just
Fraud or
that
not,
specific
Malik
angle.
Neighbors.
Not a fraud.
Not a fraud.
Not a
He's gonna
fraud.
be so
Actually,
sick.
not a fraud.
It's,
He fucking threw hands in practice. That's all I need to see.
Giants are also
Brian
gonna be down a
Windhorst?
lot of games.
Now why
Might be a little fraudulent.
would he do that?
Now
Might
why?
be a little fraudulent.
No, next.
Just
Move
because
on.
of who's throwing him the foot.
I hear you on
that's
that,
not
but I
his
also
fault.
think they're going to be down a lot of games. I think he's going to get 10 plus targets a game. If
sorry,
you're talking
so.
from a fantasy perspective,
Yeah,
he's
talking
not a fraud.
fantasy.
If you're talking from a how good can he be, he's not a fraud. If you're talking just dog, he's not a fraud. So yeah, no, not a fraud.
I'm sorry,
not
but like
fair.
the always the number one thing people want to fucking shit on Tua for is not having a playoff win. You know what's a fucking playoff win? Is Daniel fucking Jones.
Danny
So
Jones.
stop
Sure does.
saying that he is a fraud.
he's better than
that Malik
Tua,
Neighbors. He is
so.
better than Tua. That Malik Neighbors is going to be terrible because of Daniel Jones. He will be more than fine.
What's Psycho doing? All right.
He's recording.
Next one. Fraud or not? Big Justice. You
Oh,
guys-
not a fraud. I love that
No.
guy.
Big Justice is the biggest fucking fraud in the world. He bullies the Rizzler. Every single video I see of them together,
right.
I think he's jealous that people like the Rizzler. The Rizzler's starting to steal his spotlight. I think Big Justice is a big old fraud, and I think the
fair.
Rizzler just tries to mind his own business, and he just gets shit on by Big Justice
Rizzler
all the
is-
time.
I hate
don't
that
understand
shit.
it.
I'll be honest.
You've never seen the Rizzler? Look up the Rizzler.
No, I
and
The
see
Big
people
Rizzler is
talk-
10 times better than Big
this
Justice.
little
That's a
fucking kid?
fact.
Do you
Is
think
this
Big
little-
Yeah, the
Justice?
fat kid.
Do you think Big Justice is as big as he is without the Rizzler?
No.
Yes. No, he got.
I think the Rizzler sort of
No,
makes
no,
Big
no,
Justice
no. Big
now.
Justice. Big Justice made the Rizzler. AJ
No,
and
he
Big
did,
Justice
but now
made the
I think-
Rizzler.
Now I think the Rizzler is like the guy. Like
He-
I'm gonna throw it out there. I hate all of the shit. I hate all of it.
no, the Rizzler's great.
No,
I've never
you just
laughed
hate
at any of it.
happiness
Rizzler?
then. Have you seen any good Rizzler content?
Maybe not.
Did you see the
Hey,
content
Tycho,
of Rizzler
Tycho.
pissing himself laughing?
No.
Gotta find that. Did you see the one of him seeing his baseball field?
No.
Gotta find that.
Yeah.
Have you seen the one of him teaching Jersey Joe how to do the Rizzler
Yeah,
face?
that's awesome.
Gotta find that.
That's a must watch.
A
That's
must watch.
I think that's pinned on his.
It is pinned. I did a deep dive on the Rizzler last night.
No. Responded to a text. I don't give a fuck about this dude.
No one does. They're great people. I think
Next.
they're good people.
They're
They're
the
from Long
Costco
Island too.
boys.
They're also.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Okay,
seen them all
I
the
haven't
way.
fact checked this, but I would bet my life that they're from Long Island. They just scream Long Island.
They do. Yeah, very much so. Super Italian.
Yeah.
Tycho, what are your thoughts? Fraud or not, though? Big Justice?
He thinks fraud.
Big Justice is a fraud. I
Rizzler.
like Rizzler, what I've seen so far.
Rizzler not a
He's showing a lot of promise.
The Rizzler, everyone likes the Rizzler, bro. All right.
He's so cute.
Adam, you ready? We're back.
I'm locked in.
All right. That was kind of bullshit that he didn't even.
No, I get it.
No, you
I
gotta
understand
give me
it.
a fraud or not on Big Justice.
Fraud.
Good. No, move on.
move
Yeah.
All right. Fraud or not, Antonio Pierce.
Fraud.
Not a fraud.
Stupid idiot. Doesn't know how to pick a quarterback.
Gardner Minshew's a better quarterback than you know.
No,
Yeah,
he's
not
not.
a
a Pro Bowl
fraud.
quarterback.
I'm with you on that.
He might be better, but there's no fucking point in starting Gardner Minshew.
No,
There's
he
no
could,
point.
He could take you to the playoffs.
Well, you see,
They're not like a Super Bowl contender. What's the
okay,
point?
let me
See
ask
what you have in your,
question,
in your
quick
second-year
question.
quarterback.
Jack, object of the NFL game is win. Right. Gardner gives them the better chance to win right now. I'm sorry.
yeah, I think that's literally it. It's pretty
There's
simple.
no ceiling for this Raiders team that is worth chasing
I don't
wins.
disagree with you, but
Aiden
you're a head
O'Connell
coach.
gives
You
you a
gotta give
margin.
yourself a best
if
the best
you want to
chance to
say
win.
Minshew gives you a better chance at winning, Aiden O'Connell gives you a marginally worse one, immaterial at best. Finding out what Aiden O'Connell has
I
is
think that's
far
the
more
issue. I
valuable
think
than the
that's the
maybe
issue.
extra one or even two
That's
wins
why
that Gardner
Antonio
Minshew's
Pierce
going to
is
get
not
you.
a fraud because he knows what he has in Gardner Minshew. He does not know what he has in Aiden O'Connell yet, and he needs to win games in 2 weeks. Period.
I also don't think that he's a fraud necessarily. I just don't agree with his decision at quarterback.
Yeah, no,
right now.
I
that's
was
fair.
honestly doing that to get a rile or a rise out of you guys.
By the way,
That's
Caps
about
Off merch now live.
Wow.
it. Yeah, it is. All right, fraud or not, weddings on October 12th, 2024.
Divorce waiting to happen.
Fraud. Yeah.
Have you seen the? Let me.
How
let me
does
say
he
that
not,
again.
bro? Are you
All
not
right,
online
Adam,
ever?
Adam, weddings on October 12th, 2024. I just had to say that again because have you seen the college football slate on that day?
It's the greatest day of college football ever created. Better than
All right, let me
January.
pull it up.
Better than like
College
the
Championship
football,
Sunday,
college
yeah.
football on October 12th. Oh my god, oh this is so sick, dude. I'm
sick.
gonna go crazy.
You really
this
haven't seen
weekend.
this, or you playing dumb?
I'm not playing down at all.
All right, you have Florida at Tennessee, gonna be fucking sick. Ole Miss at LSU, unbelievable. K-State at Colorado, could be really good. Arizona, BYU. You got dude, this is the game of the fucking year. Ohio State at Oregon. That's gonna be nuts.
Middle of the season.
And then you got Washington, Iowa, kind of interesting. Penn State at USC.
Yeah.
Stanford, Notre Dame. Texas, Oklahoma to
Red
round
River.
it out.
The Red River.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And that date, October 12th, is the 5th most popular wedding date in the country, according to wedding people. So all of the people that are having weddings are just fucking their guests and the husband's best man. And that's why I said divorce waiting to happen is because you didn't even consult with your husband to be and his groomsmen and his friends about what that day might mean to them. It's very selfish of the wife.
Two thoughts.
Very selfish.
Adam, what day is your wedding, by the way?
Yeah, so I'm going to give you two thoughts.
October
here.
12th.
December 7th.
See,
Okay,
great
see?
day.
And,
That's
and
fine.
hold
Day.
hold on. The number one reason we are not going on a honeymoon right afterwards, football season. Can't do that.
Good.
Now, here's
Good
why
wife.
I'm going to answer the
Long,
question.
happy marriage waiting to happen.
I'm going to answer fraud or not as not fraud. You want to know why? Because it appears that only one real fucking game is occurring at night, and that's really the only time that we get concerned. During the day, we could still
No,
watch
these
football.
are all during the
are
day.
you
These are
what?
all
No,
like 3:30 or earlier.
No, when is
What-
the last
weddings
wedding?
are in the
when is
middle
the
of
last
the
wedding
day.
you went to
What
that the
fucking
ceremony was at night?
2 days ago.
At night?
Like, how late? How late?
Literally, the ceremony started at fucking 8:30.
That's
Okay, wait,
bananas.
that's
That
bananas.
is not
The
normal.
reception
Yeah,
or
that's
the
crazy.
ceremony?
The ceremony started at
That's
8 fucking
not
That is
normal.
not
That's
remotely
Yes, you're
normal.
correct. It's a Colombian wedding. However, now
Okay.
let me tell you, most
I
of these
live
are
in
gonna be
America,
at-
and that's where college football
Hold
is played.
on. Most of these are going to start at 5 o'clock.
Most
ceremonies,
weddings, yes.
weddings.
Wedding
Ceremonies
ceremonies
start
start
at
at 5 o'clock.
And all these games are starting at 3:30.
Bro,
That
like
means I'm
the-
missing.
The witching hour.
Bro, look at what you're asking though. You're asking
Where
for
winds
people
turn
to
to
not
wash.
I
care
don't
about
want
your
to be
marriage.
there, Adam. I want to be either on my ass at my apartment with a bunch of fucking Miller Lights in my fridge or at a bar, just like having
I
myself.
don't
want to
be celebrating someone I
Right.
don't really care about and watching their wedding.
By the way, I think only immediate family members I'll go to a wedding that day.
Yep. Or like best
All right,
best
not
friend.
fraudulent, in my
Best
opinion.
friend.
I support weddings.
Like Adam, if your wedding was that day, I'm flipping a coin.
I wouldn't put the wedding on that day.
Yeah, see, because
you're
you're smart.
man.
And
It's
I
not
think
a
NFL
fraud.
is king. So
Well, yeah, you don't care much about college football.
no, I just don't think there's like many that is not
Real
fraud.
quick.
Get married. Have
real
fun.
quick wedding story. I don't know if we can keep this in, but when James's sister got married last year in the middle of September, and it was like week 2 of the NFL season, and they got married on a Friday night. So Saturday we all woke up hungover. I went to Walmart, bought 3 TVs, put up red zone set outside at the day party
That's
after,
crazy.
and then I returned all the TVs.
Oh
Because
my
like
God.
we were in California, so like we just had like the sickest
Really?
bachelor party.
That's the
ever.
smartest thing. I've
That's
ever-
awesome.
That's actually the smartest thing. I've
You
ever
just
heard.
returned them, yeah.
And then we stayed for Sunday football
I think
too.
that's
and then
illegal.
left. No,
Yeah,
no,
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 it's-
no.
I mean, it's not encouraged.
We changed up our mind on if we wanted to do 3 TV mount or just 2 really big TVs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Of course,
I'm
of course,
flipping
of
that
course.
out.
All right, I got 2 more really quick. Fraud or not, Brock Purdy?
Not.
Not a fraud.
Not.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
You just needed. Yeah.
Yep. Just really needed reassurance. Fraud or not, no Lyles. Do you think he in the
Fuck
fact,
that guy.
In the fact of the sense, do you actually think he doesn't know who
He's a
Nikola
fraud.
Jokic is
He's a
and
fraud.
shit? Like,
Fraud. I think
not
he's the
American.
least likable U.S. Olympic star I've ever
And
seen
I'm
in my
almost
life.
turning into liking him because he's such a hater and he knows how to piss people off so well that
I'm
it's
pissed.
funny. Like it works.
I have fallen for it. I've been duped.
See,
I'm
the
pissed. I
question
hate him.
is, is he a fraud? And, he's actually making a very compelling case as to his lack of knowledge of some of these athletes. Like, the way he talks about
That's
them
why I think
feels
he's fraudulent
believable.
because I'm like, no, but I feel like I'm like, how does he know that Tyreek Hill's fucking nickname is the Cheetah, but you don't
That I
know his
agree with.
actual name?
But I'm still going to go with fraudulent because, again, you came out and said world champion of what? And in order for you to critique them, you have to at least know the sport. And to know the sport, you obviously know some players within the fucking sport. So I think Noah Lyles is fucking fraudulent for saying he doesn't know any of these guys.
How much you want to bet
That's
he
what it
didn't
is.
know that the NBA had players from outside the country playing in it?
Oh, I'll bet. Yeah.
That's such a good take.
Yeah.
I
So that's why he
I
doesn't know
would say
Nikola Jokic.
I would
is.
say you wouldn't know that.
That's why he didn't know Nikola Jokic is. He assumed that the,
I'm sorry,
the world
but
champs in the
you don't
NBA
live
was all
under a
Americans.
fucking rock. I don't understand how, that statement
ask-
doesn't add up in my head.
If you ask your fiance right now, hey, what percent of Americans play in the NBA? Like, what would you
My
say?
fiance is not a fucking gold medalist.
I know, but I'm saying she's just like a regular person.
My
And
girl
Noah
would
Lyles
have
is
no
not,
clue.
though. That's the
But
issue.
would she know that they're non-Americans that play in the NBA?
Yes, yes.
And that's what I'm trying to say is that Noah Lyles is literally a professional fucking athlete.
I don't buy it for a second.
I don't
Sorry,
understand
don't.
why he's
I don't.
playing into
on
being
your
the bad
side.
guy.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
don't
hate
get
it.
it.
I hate
why
it.
is he playing
Like,
to being
these
the
things
bad
can
guy? I want
coexist.
to root for the fast American,
All
but I
press
hate
is good
him.
press.
No, it's not. I'm because I was actively rooting against him. I was like, when
That's-
he lost the
that's-
200, I was like, fucking loser.
Okay,
That's what
I
you
was
get for
actually rooting
talking
him
shit to
because
the
he's fucking
NBA.
American.
I just don't. Yeah.
You care about the NBA that much? You said you don't
No,
even
I
care
just
about
hate.
the
I
NBA.
don't like him.
I'm not a fan.
one
He's a
bit.
fraud. He's a fraud.
I think he's a fraud.
And then to do all the and if we're talking fraud too, just I have COVID because I came in dead.
By the
Yeah,
way, he
that's
was
fair.
Fraud.
partying afterwards. Like, I just don't.
Yeah, 2 days later he's COVID free.
At some fucking point,
He's very good at playing the villain.
there's no reason for you to say that you don't know Ty. Like, I'm sorry, but everyone knows fucking Tyreek Hill.
You also because Tyreek Hill also has said a million times, I want to race Noah Lyles. Like unless you just
definitely
Also,
heard
he
of it.
said,
You
"You want to
know
know why
who
that
he
doesn't
is.
make sense?" What I think you said it was like he doesn't know that Americans play. Didn't he say he knew Luka?
I don't know.
I think within the same video, they asked about Luka Doncic, and he said he knew Luka. So
I just don't like the guy.
I'm
I
over
don't
it.
like him.
I
It's
don't
good
like
fraud
the
or not
guy.
game.
All right, yeah,
I'm
that's
curious.
fraud or not.
Yep,
that was
that's
it.
I think we should wait on worst to first
can
for
do that.
Wednesday's
Yeah, I can do that
episode.
for
Cool.
Wednesday. That's
Yeah, I
easy.
think
I already
that-
have it ranked.
That makes
so
a ton
I
of
don't gotta
sense.
prepare.
Yeah, so great. That was a good episode.
Yeah, fraud
Wrap-
or not being back, by the way, I'm so excited.
Wrapping
about
up, we
that.
got
Great
two
game.
big
Fun
announcements we're going to remind you on. The first is Caps Off merch is officially live as of tomorrow when you listen to the audio, but it looks pretty fucking damn good. We got hoodies, we got shirts, we got hats, we got shorts. We've been working on this for months, so we cannot wait for you to be able to see them in person. They're super comfortable. They're
think they're
super
clean.
cozy. It's fucking cold as shit in here. It's 65 degrees. Pat, are you warm in there?
Oh, I'm toasty. I'm toasty and warm.
Good.
So make sure to go to better.shop or just the link in our bio anywhere to support us. We appreciate it. It means a ton. And also, college football is here this weekend. It's live in the Better Picks app. Make sure to download Better, play Better Picks, the only daily fantasy app where you can 1,000 extra money. And make sure to set those lineups for season-long projections. We got 2
can't
weeks.
believe we're fucking
2
here. This is
fucking
crazy.
weeks.
We are so close.
Before we
fellas.
do not sleep.
We are so
Oh?
close.
We are not
Okay,
going to be sleeping.
Should we just stay awake the entire week?
Nope.
Yeah.
Terrible idea.
Should we just stay
Also-
awake like the whole season?
I do want to also just say something that has become very near and dear to both Jack and I's heart is that we are very close to 200,000 followers on TikTok.
Yeah, we are.
Crazy.
And I was looking at some of our numbers over the course of our time here at Better, and we went stagnant for a very long time. And the growth has been insane. So we're very close. We appreciate it. And honestly, it's all due to Pat. So
Yeah, it has to do with Pat. Only
all
Pat.
All Pat.
Correlation.
Yeah,
Causation.
not Tycho.
Not just look at the correlation, folks.
Correlation equal
Causation.
causation. And
Bang.
with that, do we have a spin the wheel?
Oh my
bro,
God!
spin the
yeah,
wheel?
it's
Spin the
So
wheel.
long.
We're gonna
yeah.
see if we can get it. We're
Yeah.
gonna spin the wheel.
What should
Quarterbacks.
I-
It's always quarterbacks.
Quarterbacks.
We gotta get it.
Quarterbacks.
We're gonna do this every
Quarterbacks,
episode.
quarterbacks.
See if we can get it.
CJ Beathard.
We're gonna wait. So if you are listening or you're watching, we're gonna begin this whole season by ending every single episode with us trying to guess the quarterback on a spin the wheel that Tycho has in the back of the room.
I heard sounds coming over.
Yeah,
over
what's
there.
that?
So,
What's that?
Tycho, let us know when you want us to guess, and then we will rip.
This doesn't look like every recent quarterback, but it's not every starter, but there's a lot of like I say last 2 years starters.
All right.
Okay.
Is it only starters or like backups? Like
No, it's like people that have started games for sure.
All right.
People that have started games.
Pat, you're up. Guess the quarterback.
Derek Carr.
I like that. I'm gonna go with Kirk Cousins.
I'm gonna go with. Is this year they have rookies this year?
don't
and stuff?
know.
They
we
do.
don't
It
know?
does not look to have rookies.
I'm gonna go with the only quarterback that almost won my team a playoff win. Give me Skylar Thompson.
Yeah, and then it's too deep of a poll.
Too deep. Too deep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna need to find
Give-
a better.
give me
wheel
Aaron
for
Rodgers.
We will.
the
I was
future.
unprepared.
Give me Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers.
you
Fuck
guys,
it.
you guys didn't help him out.
Aaron
there, yeah.
Rodgers.
Give me Aaron
Okay,
Rodgers.
on this list. And then I'll do Taylor Heineke.
All right.
Okay.
Ty.
Oh, I like that. All right.
pull.
And we're
Three,
spinning the
spin
wheel.
spin the wheel.
I can't see it
Spin
at
the
all.
wheel.
Holy shit! We
Russell
talked about him a lot today. Russell Wilson.
Fuck.
Ah.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Well,
there you
we'll
have
try
it.
Fraud or
again.
not? Real quick.
Not fraud.
Not fraud.
We'll try again on Wednesday.
Annoying.
We'll see you then. Love you. Bye. Caps Off is brought to you by Better, starring Adam Spachnik, Jack Perotti, and this guy Pat right now, who we don't know if we're officially giving a seat to.
Cool.
Make sure to check out our socials at Caps Off Pod on Instagram and Caps Off Podcast on TikTok. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at the link in the description. And as always, be sure to download Better and play Better Picks with promo code CAPSOFF to play the best daily fantasy football app on the market.